What's up, guys? I've got a little video here just going over a Fasco blower motor. So we wanted to just give you a breakdown on how to actually read this name tag here. Going in, you'll see that you have a V here, which stands for voltage. All right, this is a 120 volt motor. Now you have an 8Z here beside it, which is hertz, so that's a 60 hertz. Then beside the hertz key is the pH, which is your phase. It's a 1 single phase motor. And then you have your rotation here, which is going to be clockwise based off of looking at the shaft. That motor is going to be turning in a clockwise rotation. All right. Now down below it, we see that we have it's a 3rd horsepower and it uses a 10 microfarad capacitor. The capacitor is very important because if you choose something larger or smaller than the 10 capacitor that it's rated for, it could actually burn the motor up. Now you got your amps, which would be 4 amps if it was loaded down. And then it tells us that the RPM is 1075 and has 4 speeds. All right, so depending on what speed you actually wanted or needed, you could actually determine that by looking over here at your schematic. With your schematic going, you'll see that it has 2 brown wires that go to a capacitor. So I'm going to kind of scale out a little bit, and these are the 2 brown wires that would hook to your capacitor here. So one wire would go on one side of the capacitor here, and the other wire will go to this side of the capacitor. Now the next thing on our list is the white, and it says common. So this white here is going to be used as a neutral since it's 120 volts, and it's always going to be used as one side of your fan. Okay, now after you get your white hooked up, you got 4 things to choose from. You have a red, which would be a low speed. You have an orange, which would be a medium low speed. You have a blue, which would be a medium high speed, and then you have a black, which would be a high speed. So depending on how much air you were needing to move based off of the tonnage, you would actually pick which wire you need. All right, so one neutral wire will go all the time, and then you'll pick which speed you want based off of what capacity you're trying to have.